Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear student, I am Muhammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka.
Dear student, today it is our 8th lecture on chapter 10. All of you know that this is financial statement. Dear student, at the end of this lecture, you will be able to find the amount of net sales, find the amount of cost of goods sold, and you can prepare income statement. Dear student, let's see how we can solve the math. Dear student, this is CQ2 from your books. So all of you take your books so that you can easily see the question and we will solve it. Dear student, let's see the requirement. First one is calculate the amount of net sales. That means we have to find out the net sales. Dear student, if you can remember, in last class we have discussed how you can find out the amount of net sales. If you can remember, the formula is that sales minus sales return plus unrecorded sales, then it is net sales. Sales minus sales return plus unrecorded sales, then it is net sales. Let's see the question. Dear student, in this math we have sales, it is 4,20,000. We have return, look at, it is 12,000, it is 5,000. Which one is sales return? Dear student, if you can remember, in the trial balance chapter, we have learned that sales return is in the debit side. So sales return is 12,000 and purchase return is 5,000. So sales return 12,000. So sales 4,20,000 minus sales return 12,000. Now another one left, unrecorded sales, if any. Look at, in the trial balance, there is no unrecorded sales. In the adjustment, no, there is no unrecorded sales. So what will be the answer of requirement A? Dear student, look at the box. You have to write the name of company. We are calculating net sales, particular amount taka, sales 4,20,000, return 1,20,000, 12,000. The amount of net sales is 4,08,000. I hope, dear student, all of you understand. You can find the amount of net sales, and this is for 2 marks. Now requirement B, determine cost of goods sold. Determine the amount of cost of goods sold. This is also another easy requirement, dear student. If you can remember, the formula of cost of goods sold is, at first you have to write opening stock, then purchase, then other expenses, then minus closing stock. That means we have 4 steps for cost of goods sold. At first you have to write the amount of opening stock, then you have to write the amount of purchase, then you have to write the amount of other expenses like carriage, import duty, dock charge, then minus cost of goods sold, closing stock, then it will be cost of goods sold. Let's see the math, dear student. Look at, yes, we have opening stock 30,000. So at first we have to write the amount of opening stock. Then look at purchase is 2,90,000, and all of you know that from purchase you have to subtract purchase return, it is 5,000. Then carries inward, it is an expenses of cost of goods sold, direct expenses, discount, not sales, import duty, yes, it is another direct expenses, so it is also will be in the cost of goods sold. Then stationery, no, there is no other item. Look at this adjustment. Yes, we have the closing stock 40,000, which market price is 2,000 more. Dear student, all of you can know that we are doing accounting in conservatism principle. That means we have to follow conservatism principle as per accounting rules. So in the conservatism principle says that whatever the closing stock values, we have to record the less values. So 40,000 and market price is 2,000 more, that means 42,000. So we will record 40,000. That means we have to subtract 40,000 as closing stock, because in the formula it is says that closing stock will be subtracted. Then opening stock of goods included stationery 500. That means whatever opening stock we have, 30,000, this is not correct. We have to subtract 500 from this opening stock, because with that opening stock we have stationery 500, dear student. Now good distribution free of cost, you know that this adjustment also be adjusted with purchase. Good distribution for free of cost, that means our purchase goods will decrease. So we have to subtract this 6,000 from the purchase. Then look at carriage is due. that means carriage is a direct expenses, carriage inward 6,000. If any expenses is due, if you know the formula, if any expenses is due, we have to sub add it. So 3,000 will be added with carriage. On the other hand, 1,000 has been paid in advance for duty. That means from duty we have to subtract 1,000. That means if any expenses is due, we have to add with concern expenses. If any expense is paid in advance, then we have to subtract it. Let's see the math. Dear student, look at first you have to write opening stock, and in the adjustment we have seen that stock of stationery included in opening stock, so we have to subtract 500. Then 29,500 is our opening stock. Then purchase is 2,90,000, return 5,000 minus, it is 2,85,000. Then good distribution for free of cost 6,000, that is also minus. So net amount of purchase is 2,79,000. 2,79,000. Now carriage 6,000 and due carriage from the adjustment 3,000. So total carriage is 9,000. Then import duty is 5,000 and advance paid import duty 5,000. So net amount of import duty is 4,000. So total of that opening stock, purchase, carriage, import duty, it is 3,21,500. And formula says that less closing stock 40,000. So total amount of cost of goods sold is 2,81,500. Dear student, I hope all of you understand. It is very easy. Just you have to know the formula, then you have to put up the value. You will find out the cost of goods sold. Dear student, let's see next requirement. It is uh, considering gross profit. That means gross profit is given 1,26,000. Now we have to prepare income statement. Dear student, our gross profit is given 1,26,000. So gross profit is 1,26,500. Gross profit is 1,26,500. Dear student, then what is the formula? Gross profit 1,26,500. Then if you can remember, the formula is that at first net sales minus cost of goods sold, then gross profit. After that we have to less operating expenses, then we have to add operating income, other income, then it is net profit. That means the formula is that from gross profit we have to subtract operating expense, then it is called operating income or operating profit. Then with that we have to add other income. If there is any other expense we have to subtract, then you will get the net income. That means it is a income statement. Dear student, let's see what are the item we have in this math. So at first gross profit is given. Now operating expenses. Now we'll find out the amount of operating expenses. Look at discounts. In the debit side it is discount allowed, in the credit side it is discount received. So this discount received 10,000, it is other income, and discount 7,000, it is operating expenses. So this is the first item of operating expense. Then salaries is 54,000 and for 9 months. That means we have due salary for 3 months. Dear student, please take your calculator, we will find out the amount of dues. 54,000 is our salaries given for 9 months. So 54 divided by 9, that means 6,000 per month. So due salary is 9 months. That means we are doing accounting for 12 months. 9, 10, 11, 12. That means for 3 months it is due. So if it is 9 months 54,000, for 3 months it is 18,000. So due salary 18,000, it will be added with the salary. Then stationery is our operating expenses. Advertisement also an operating expenses, but bill receivable is our asset. Dear student, now this opening stock of goods of stationery, this will be added with the stationery because opening we have stationery. Then good distribution free of cost, it will be added with advertisement, and there is no other item. Let's see the math. Dear student, gross profit it is given 1,26,500 less operating expense. Look at discount 7,000. Then salary 54,000 add due. I have shown you how we calculate this due amount. Then it is 72,000. It is 72,000. Then stationery 4,000. Opening stationery 500. So total stationery 4,500. Advertisement 12,000 and good distribution for advertisement 6,000. So total amount of advertisement is 18,000. So we have total operating expenses is 1,01,500. Earlier 1,26,500 is our gross profit. So this will be subtracted for operating expenses. So operating income is 25,000. and discount received we have to add. So total amount of net income is 35,000. Dear student, if there is any other operating expenses, we have to subtract. But we have seen that in this math there is no other expenses. So our formula is gross profit less operating expenses, it is operating income, less add other income, it is net income. I hope all of you understand. Dear student, CQ3 from your books, it is your homework. All of you will do the math. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. May Allah help all of us. Dear